What is your American dream?
I'm from China, and my American dream is to do the works I intended to do in this interesting place and communicate with other people from all over the world.
I'm from India. My American dream is to enjoy this inclusiveness and freedom of America and have fun while it lasts.
I'm from New York, and my American dream is for everyone to be able to make the most of themselves.
I'm from Belgium. The American dream for me, for living in New York, would be ideal. Have a house that looks nice but is not too expensive, and work in Manhattan, have a major salary. To have a bit of money at the side for health insurance, because you never know, you might get into trouble.
Everyone has a right to the American dream. Welcome, everybody. It's Brad Show Live, Wednesday. What is today's date? August 28th, 2019. And as always, I am joined by nobody and nobody. It is just me. Everybody is on vacation. Literally, I am the guy who has to press the buttons for the cameras and everything. I am a one-man show. No, I'm not a one-man show today. We have Julian, the TriCaster guy, with us. Pat Rice is here. Who else is here? No Name Sydney's here. Jenny from the Cubicle's here. Who else we got? Brendan, I believe, is here. And who is on Facebook? Wow, this is a new name. Yvette Aparecida Suarez de Silva Ola, who is a sharer from Brazil. Hello and welcome. Squad up. Anna K. Moxham, how are you? Lisa Bling Rose. Carrie Ann Foster, Carol Anderson the Tiger joining us. Denisha Joseph, you know what maybe we should do next time? I was just thinking in my head, I'll have a production meeting with myself right now. Maybe when I have nobody to do the show with, maybe we should invite the squad to come and do the show. Would one of you guys want to come and do it with me? Squad member of the day sitting next to me. I'm going to bring that up in the production meeting. Who else we have here? I said Carol Anderson, the Tiger. Jody Ann Summerbody Kerr Innis. Cordella Douglas, how are you? Denisha Joseph. Dr. Yo-Yo is catching on, but Dr. Yo-Yo is not here today. Dr. Yo-Yo will be back tomorrow. Belgium Kim will be back next week. Jessica Leamy Joel, how are you? Marilyn Thompson. By the way, I love Dr. Yo-Yo. Actually, one of my favorite names of all the names. I liked Yo-Yo, it was okay, but when we put the doctor in front of it, it just brings it to a whole new level, doesn't it? It's like a whole new level of a name. Dr. Yo-Yo. I love that name. We got to remember that. Jen Solo has a question, but we'll get back to you in a little bit. Sharuna Williams, how are you? Denisha Joseph. Jeff Bosey wants to know, what is my bagel borscht dream? Well, I like an everything bagel with cream cheese, very thinly sliced Nova, onions, cucumbers, a black and white cookie, and a Diet Coke. That's my bagel borscht dream. First Lady Hewitt, how are you? Lisa Bling Rose, Angela Barrett, and who else? First Lady Hewitt saying hello, and Jessica Leamy says, yes, Brad, you should. That's a great idea. She thinks we should have a Brad Squad member come in to be the fill-in co-host. Denisha Joseph says yes. But isn't Denisha in Trinidad? How's she going to do that? I don't know. We'll figure it out. She's going to say, Brad, you're an immigration lawyer. You figure it out. Anna K. Moxham. I said Suzanne Johnson. And is this somebody with a backwards name? Noma. Oh, no matter what, just be you. No matter what, just be you. That's not a backwards name. I will be me. I'm going to be me every day. Lisa Bling Rose says it's hump day. How can I do hump day by myself? I don't know. We're going to have to figure that one out. And on YouTube, Max Santos, Mr. Willie VIP, Ja Love, Andreen Spence saying hello. Victor E. Kung. Hello, Brad and Yo-Yo. Well, it's not Yo-Yo, it's Dr. Yo-Yo, first of all, to you. Okay? To everybody, it's now Dr. Yo-Yo, but Dr. Yo-Yo is not here. D. Bead, how are you? How's the coffee shop going? Clive Stewart, squad up. Simone Garraway saying hello. Angela Rawlins. Tate saying hello. Max Santos and Carrie Ann Wallace. Uncle Brad, what happened to Dr. Yo-Yo today? Dr. Yo-Yo is making a house call. He is not here right now. He took his stethoscope and went somewhere else, but he will be back tomorrow. Belgium Kim, last I saw on Instagram, is in Paris, and will eventually be back at some point in time. I have in my hands the news of the day, because it's pop-up. We only have 3 pieces of news, but we're going to get to that in 1 minute. But before we get to that, I do have to remind everybody to share this with their friends and family. So how do you share? Isn't there music for this? There we go. So how do you share? Okay? You're going to go on Facebook. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to press my picture right in my face. I have a big face. If you're on your phone right now, just press my face. Okay? It's going to pop up everything about the Brad Show Live in the lower part of your phone. And then there's going to be a button that says follow. If you're not following, take your finger and press the follow button. So again, let me repeat for Facebook. You're watching on your phone, because that's how most people do it. You press my big face with your finger. Then pops up on the bottom part, it says, are you following this show? If you're not following, do it now. That way you know every time we come up, every time we come live. Now we're popping up this week. You know, next week we'll be on Brad Show Live time, so we're going to do a real show sometime after 5:30. But this week we pop up whenever. We have people calling our office all day. When's Brad popping up? The receptionist kept coming in my office. Brad, when are you popping up? I said, I don't know. Whenever I feel like popping up. But then I had to start making decisions because people wanted to know. So follow us on Facebook, and you never have to call again to know when we're going to pop up, because we're just going to literally pop up on your phone. Now, underneath the follow button, you're going to see it says it's unscripted, unplanned, and completely unexpected. It's pop-up week. Correct, because I have no idea what word's going to come out of my mouth next. Underneath that, you're going to see at this moment on Facebook, it says 43 comments and 11 shares. That is very, very sad for Uncle Brad, 11 shares. We have 63 people watching. If every person who watches right now hits my face, pop up the little share thing, press share, okay? Press share, and you will share this to another person. All of a sudden, we're going to have 80 shares, guaranteed. I want everyone to do that right now, because I'm going to be giving out a lot of free legal immigration advice in about 10 minutes or so, and there's a lot of people out there who need it. So please do it. On YouTube, I don't want to forget YouTube. By the way, it's a huge competition right now between YouTube and Facebook. It used to be Facebook always had the more viewers. Right now, YouTube has more viewers than Facebook. 63 viewers on Facebook. Nope. 63 viewers on Facebook, 63 on YouTube at this very moment. On YouTube, there's 2 things you have to do. 1, there's a little thumbs up. Hit it. I'm going to hit it now. We're now up to 13 people who like this on YouTube. Hit it. Tell everybody this is a cool show. Then what I want you to do is share this, okay? There's a share button right next to the thumbs up and thumbs down. There's a share button. It says you can messenger this to people you know who are subscribers on YouTube. You can share the link. You can copy the link and share it on Facebook, on Twitter. Go to your Twitter account and share this link. If you're on Reddit, on Tumblr, there's all sorts of different things. On something in Russian I can't read. If you're Russian and know Russian and you're on this Russian Facebook, share it on there. LinkedIn. Go to your LinkedIn account. I know you're stealing some time from work right now, and everyone who works has a LinkedIn account. Go to your LinkedIn account, share this link on your LinkedIn account. Say, hey, it's a cool show. Or just email it to people. Just email it to them. There's lots of ways to do this. So let's do it, folks. So I have no time to stretch. No time at all. We're going to go right into schmoozing with Brad here. I have in my hand the top 2 stories of the day. I don't know why I only have 2 news stories a day, because we have nobody working this week at Bradshaw Live. We as a full-fledged show, we have a skeletal staff. So our staff right now is like the skeleton of just like your hand or something. I mean, we have 3/4 of the people gone. Like whoosh, gone. Don't know what happened to them. Hopefully they'll be back next week. So I have in my hand the top 2 stories. And the number 1 story of the day, which actually should be concerning to everybody, especially what's going on in Brazil right now with all the forest fires and the stupid president from Brazil who says he won't take any government aid whatsoever to fight the devastation of the Brazilian rainforest, the Amazon rainforest, until the French president apologizes to him for some slight. And meanwhile, the fires are raging. Why is this a concern for anybody? Because this one Amazon rainforest is responsible for 20% of the air that we breathe. That means if this forest doesn't exist anymore, 20% of the air that we breathe will be gone, never to come back ever again. We will be breathing something other than oxygen. I don't know what, I'm not a scientist, but we're going to be breathing something other than oxygen if this rainforest doesn't exist anymore. Global warming is going to go whoosh through the roof. And people are going to die, and parts of Earth, or maybe all of Earth, are going to become uninhabitable. Now, I remember 12 years ago, they said, we got 12 years to save the planet. 12 years ago, that was in 2007, when George Bush II, the son, W, was president. And they were talking back then, scientists said by 2020, 2021, we're going to be done. We have 12 years, we got to do something. And you want to know what happened in the last 9.5 of those years? Nothing has happened. Now, scientists say, we got 18 months. We're in the critical stage now. Last year, the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, IPCC, reported that to keep the rise in global temperatures below 1.5 degrees Celsius this century, emissions of carbon dioxide would have to be cut by 45% by 2030. But today, observers recognize that the decisive political steps that will enable the cuts have not happened. So now, in 2017, when they said we have 12 years to save the planet, now we have 18 months. And basically, the climate math is just brutally clear. While the world can't be healed within the next few years, it may be completely wounded by negligence. Hans Joachim, founder and new director emeritus of the Potsdam Climate Institute, he says, I am firmly of the view that the next 18 months will decide our ability to keep climate change to survivable levels and to restore nature to the equilibrium we need for our survival. Or we may be doomed here on Earth. We may need Space Force, because we're all going to need to go to space and find a new planet. Julian, what do you think of Space Force as an alternative to saving planet Earth? He says no. Julian says no. Julian, what do you think, instead of Space Force, what do you think that we just completely burn down the Amazon and see what we breathe? No. He says no. Julian, do you have an idea? He has no idea, Julian. He just knows how to move me around. The idea is that the world has to come together now, folks. Literally 18 months. And we're going to not be breathing the air that we were breathing last year. Something else. It's not going to be good. And I unfortunately don't have any answers. Meanwhile, there's no answers in Newark, New Jersey either. The VMAs were held in Newark, New Jersey. But really the big news about Newark, New Jersey right now is that they lead the country in lead in water. And the city of Newark, New Jersey are killing their residents. So police made several arrests outside MTV Video Music Awards on Monday because protesters were saying, stop killing us with the lead in the water. Now, many residents in New Jersey's largest city have been dealing with high levels of lead in their water supply for more than 2 years. It has led to people being asked to use bottled water. You can't turn on your water in Newark, New Jersey anymore. And by the way, if you go to an adjustment interview in Newark, New Jersey, because that's where the immigration service is for New Jersey, bring a bottled water. I wouldn't even drink from the water fountain. Now, the high levels are caused by metal in the plumbing lines, and these are just old plumbing lines that are wearing away, and lead is rusting into these water lines. Now, dozens of protesters made their way into the Prudential Center in downtown Newark on Monday, where celebrities including Taylor Swift, Cardi B, walked on the red carpet. Chants of, "We don't want no MTV, we want our water lead-free," were heard during the gathering. About 125 people, including some from the Newark-based group that attended the protest. On Monday, Newark announced that the city is going to borrow $120 million to speed up the time it will take to replace the lead pipes. But for the next several years, there's going to be lead in the water in Newark, and that's just unacceptable. They got to do even faster than that. By the way, I like that chant. That's a very good chant. We don't want no MTV. We want our water lead-free. I like it. Very clever. And finally, since it is hump day, right? It's Wednesday.
It's hump day.
Wait, is that a ghost of...
It's hump day.
I thought the camel was a ghost for a second.
It
was a ghost camel. He just came and disappeared. There he is. He disappeared. Anybody ever watch Pornhub? They are the largest porn. They're the largest porn website in the world, and now they are offering what they are calling the dirtiest porn movie ever made. You can't get dirtier. This is the dirtiest porn movie. They are promoting this as the dirtiest porn movie ever to be made. So I'm like, wow, because I have seen some dirty, dirty porn movies in my time. I'm sure everybody has. And you're like, wow, I can't believe that somebody's actually doing that. You know, I've seen some dirty stuff. You're like, how do you even do that? But this is going to be even dirtier. The site is offering this dirty, dirty flick. It's a hot amateur couple getting frisky, having sex on a beach loaded with plastic trash. Jumping on the eco bandwagon, Pornhub is going to mark each viewing with a donation to Ocean Polymers, a nonprofit organization working on sending a ship to sea that will pick up and recycle plastic from the world's waters. While flicks in the site's dirtiest porn ever campaign might appeal to a narrow slice of fetishists who like to see people having sex on garbage, the larger point being made is that a trashy background could put a damper on the trashiest viewing. Now, Corey Price, the vice president of Pornhub, tells LAD Bible, I don't know what LAD Bible is, but it's something. We're dirty here at Pornhub because that doesn't mean Lad Bible. We're dirty here at Pornhub, but that doesn't mean our beaches need to be. Now, Price cited some 12.7 million tons of plastic in the ocean's depths. This is a brand with significant global reach spanning all demographics. Pornhub, the fact is that 75% of Pornhub viewers are male, 30% are between the ages of 18 and 24. Psychology Today, however, speculates that the number might include minors who visit Pornhub who claim to be 18 as well. So I feel bad for the performers. I don't know if I would want to get naked on garbage, let alone have sex with a stranger naked on garbage, let alone have them film me having sex naked with a stranger on garbage. I'm not sure if I go for that. I'm not sure if that's even a turn on. But I'm glad that at least they're being environmentally aware at Pornhub. So that's kind of cool. With that said, we're going to be answering immigration questions. I'm still going to do social media. I'm going to surprise you how we're going to do it. But we're still going to do our social media check-in as well. But right now, since this is Pop-Up Wednesday, right now I want everybody, this is the sharing time, Julian, the sharing time. Thank you very much. I want everybody to please share on Facebook, tell their friends and family that we are going to be answering Brad Bernstein's going to be answering your immigration questions. Call right now, 1-800-529-5465. Call right now, and I will get your immigration questions asked and answered by moi. But please, I'm not going to take your call unless you share at least once. I know who shares. Don't bother calling unless you're sharing. As a matter of fact, I even know who shares. Don't bother asking a question unless you share. I'm going to start getting tough on people. It's about time people stop taking advantage of Brad Bernstein. Brad Bernstein's only going to give free advice to people who share. End of story. Brad Bernstein will not give any more free rides. No more free rides on the Brad Bernstein train if you're not sharing. We know. We're watching. You want your question asked and answered? Share it. You want to call me on the phone? Share. Same goes for you, YouTube. Don't think you're not going to get away with it. You'll never get away with sharing and asking me a question. Or not sharing and asking me a question. I'm getting tough. That's it. No more nice guy Brad. I've been tough all week, by the way. If anybody remembers yesterday, I was very crabby yesterday, right? It happens. Because I'm a human being. You know, so you can't be, what you see is what you get. I'm not a fake guy. I was unhappy yesterday, and I was taking it out on the callers. And damn it, I'm going to take it out on you again unless you start sharing. No, I won't do that. But please share. And by the way, Patrice is yelling in my ear, Brad, you can't do that. I can do that. I can do whatever I want. But I won't do that. I'm a nice guy. All right, so let's see who we got to answer your immigration questions now. We have 59 shares on Facebook, and Carol Anderson, the Tiger, says, yes, you are very mean. But you know what? Nobody knows what goes on in my life every day. Everyone thinks I'm just a happy, I got problems too. I take it out on everybody, including the viewers, the Brad squad. That's not nice. I shouldn't do it. I'll try to be nicer today. Okay, so let's go to Sheikh in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Sheikh.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you?
How you doing there?
Good. What's going on?
All right. I got two questions.
Sure.
The first question is, a green card holder and soon to be an American citizen. Mm-hmm. Do I file in for my adopted parents in Africa? And the second question is,
if there is a legal adoption between you and your parents and your adopted parents in Africa, there is a legal adoption. They had legal custody of you. There's a legal adoption, and you can show that you physically resided in the household with these adopted parents before the age of 18 for at least 2 years before you immigrated to America. Then you can file for them.
Okay. The second question is, my wife is a green card holder, and now she's pregnant, but she doesn't have health insurance. She goes to the hospital for treatment. Do you think it will affect her when she applies for her citizenship?
No.
Okay.
No, not at all. Have a healthy child. Most important.
Okay.
All
That's what I'm
doing.
doing. Thank you very
just
much.
so you know, because a lot of people have been calling with that. The change in the law has to do with people who are applying for their green cards, not people who already have green cards.
Okay.
All right?
No problem.
Okay.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Thank
now,
you.
Oh, one other thing. Now, if she takes it and then turns around and files for a child, let's say she's filing for a child, then it would affect the child's case, but it's not going to affect her citizenship.
Oh, okay.
You understand?
No, I understand. Thank you.
Sheikh. Okay, thank you. All right, let's go to Steve in Los Angeles, California. Steve. Steve.
Hello?
Oh, there's Steve. How are you, Steve?
I'm good. How you doing?
Fantastic. What's going on?
That's good. I had a question regarding the aggravated felony.
Yep. I know about it.
if a person was charged with a murder about 30 years ago, and then he was found not guilty of the murder, but he was convicted of trespassing, would the trespassing conviction be considered an aggravated felony?
No.
Huh?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. The person was found not guilty of the murder, but he was convicted of trespassing.
Trespassing at most is a crime of moral turpitude.
What's that?
Trespassing is a crime of moral turpitude, but there's no trespassing that's a aggravated felony unless there was a robbery that you were found guilty of while trespassing.
Oh, you sure about that?
I'm positive about it. Now, that's a general rule. What if you want me to be positive about this specific person? I got to confirm that he was found guilty of trespassing. Maybe he was found guilty of something else. I don't know. All right, but
Right.
Trespassing is not an aggravated felony.
Yeah. All right. Well.
All right, hold on.
I'll be talking to you again pretty soon.
All right, Steve, hold on. Maybe this is Steve. Steve, maybe he was a bad boy 30 years ago. But maybe he's talking about himself. I don't know. Or somebody else. Let's go to Victor in Mission Viejo, California. Mission. Victor. What am I saying? Victor.
Hi, Brad.
Hi, how are you? How you doing?
Good. I called yesterday and I have a question.
Yes.
Just in case you're looking for someone to show up on the Brad show, I would like to volunteer pro bono.
You're okay. All right, Victor. We'll take your information and you send me a clip of your best videos.
Absolutely.
All right.
So my question is, I just finished my master's degree and I'm thinking of going for a PhD.
Right.
And my U.S. citizen wife, she's actually the caregiver of her mother, so I don't think it's going to work for her to come with me. So how's that going to work out in terms of maintaining an address together?
It's going to be a problem. So either you're going to stay on your student visa and continue with your PhD on a student visa until you and your wife can live together, or your dream of getting your PhD will be delayed a year while you stay with your wife and she files for you to get a green card. Those are your choices.
Oh. I mean, what if I get the green card?
I'm sorry?
Itself.
If you get the green card yourself, then yeah, go do what you need to do.
Okay, would that affect when I want to change the condition on it?
It could. If you're not living together, it could.
Okay.
But if you and your wife are going to be apart for years, yes, it's going to be a problem. If it's going to be a few months, no, it's not a problem. I mean, that's really what it comes down to.
Oh, okay.
All right. Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, let's go to Carolyn in Hollywood, Florida. Carolyn.
Hi.
Hi, Carolyn. How are you?
I'm good. And you?
Good. What's going on?
Okay, I have a question for you.
Yes.
About my son.
Uh-huh.
He was married in Jamaica. This woman come to Jamaica and she married him
Right.
to take him up. And they're living together for a little while. The situation is that they never agreed. They wasn't loving enough. So she put him out and then divorced him.
Right.
Okay. So they went together again for the second papers and they denied them. They said they need more activity together.
Sure.
So this time he's still living out of the home where they're not living together.
So how is he going to prove this? They already goes into a marriage. They say they don't believe you guys are living together, and they want to refile again. And he's still not living with her. So what is he going to do?
Because you put him out. But now the case I don't know what you're going to do. That's why I called to ask you. The biggest case right now is that you get the rabbit's car with his ID and his A number. So he don't have an A number.
He has an A number. He just lost his document. That's not the big part. We could always get that information back. The bigger issue is how is he going to get a green card? He and his wife don't live together. So really, we get this call every week. Okay, when you and your spouse are not getting along, and you need to go from nothing to green card. I'm not talking about you have a green card and you want to remove the conditions or you want to become a citizen. When you have nothing and you want to go from nothing to green card and you and your spouse are not together, there are only 3 options that everybody has. It doesn't matter what the situation is. It doesn't matter the nuances or anything else, or Brad, you've never heard this before. The bottom line is this, and this goes for everybody. If you have nothing, you need a green card, and you and your spouse are not together, you have 3 options. Buy flowers and get back together.
Of course.
Work it out. Option 2, don't work it out. Get divorced and find somebody you can cohabitate with and somebody you can get along with better. Doesn't mean there's just because you don't get along with your spouse doesn't mean that's the only person in the world you can ever fall in love with. You can fall in love with lots of people. Or three, if there was physical abuse or extreme emotional abuse, file on your own. Those are everybody's 3 options.
So it is. I hear you. So it is a couple of years now, maybe like 6-7 years now. So can they get back together?
Yes. Now, Denisha Joseph, who knows a lot about love, especially it's on Hump Day, she says, I'm just reading Kiss and Make Up. So I agree with her. Denisha's telling me on Facebook that you guys should kiss and make up. So yes, they can get back together. I agree.
They can make up back together.
Yes.
I'm his mother. I can't file for him, right?
You can, but you're going to wait 7-8 years.
With the condition?
Well, he's married right now. If you're a citizen.
No, she did. No, the woman divorced him.
So he has nothing right now. You can file for him, but it's be about 7 years. But if the woman divorced him, yes, you can fall in love, fall out of love, fall back in love with the same person. You know, the most famous of that was Elizabeth Taylor.
So could they remarry?
Yes.
Because that's thing she's thinking about him like that.
Yes.
Could they remarry?
Yes, you can reconcile.
Okay.
It's not unheard of.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, Mr. Brother, I'm gonna let E call you and give you more.
That's a smart move.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, let's go to Paul in Bronx. Paul.
Hi, Brad.
How are you?
Hi, thanks. So I've got 3 short questions.
Yes.
The first one, does the last in, first out also apply to a VAWA-based adjustment?
Most likely, yes. I don't know that for a fact, but I know that's what they're generally doing on all adjustments.
Oh, okay. So, secondly, how long does it take for someone who is for a citizen who is applying for his wife out of the United States?
It's about
She's in Africa.
About 18 months.
What's that?
About 18 months now it's taken.
About 18 months.
Yeah.
And then thirdly, I've got a friend who was arrested, I think 2 years ago, and is having his citizenship interview next Friday. What are his chances of getting his citizenship?
I don't have the slightest idea. What was he arrested for?
Well, someone was driving his car, hit someone, ran away, and then they ended up arresting him because he was the car's owner.
And then what happened with the case?
I think, he spent one night in jail, and then I don't know if he pleaded guilty. I really don't know.
Okay, so then the answer is I don't know either. He needs to come see me. I would not be going to immigration with any sort of arrest without speaking to a lawyer first.
So, so the arrest is already a problem for his citizenship,
correct.
Right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to Aloha in Miami. Aloha. Aloha.
Hi,
Aloha.
Brad. How are you?
Is it Aloha?
Yes, it's Aloha.
I like that. It's cute. How are you?
Oh, thanks. So, Brad, it's really good to hear from you.
Yes.
I watch your show all the time.
Thank you.
And I had 2 questions and your assistant, if you can help.
Sure. Where are you from, Aloha?
I'm actually originally from Russia, but I'm a U.S. citizen.
Okay.
Yes, so Brad, 8 months ago, I petitioned for my husband who stays overseas.
Where is he?
And we're still waiting for it. but it's been like almost 2 years since I had my son, so I'm unemployed, and I didn't file for taxes. So I was wondering, does it affect him?
Yes.
If I didn't apply for taxes?
Yes, especially now with the new rules that Donald Trump is putting in October 15th. If you, the petitioner, earn less than $62,000 a year, the presumption is that your husband is going to go on public assistance. So one, you're going to need a affidavit of support from a second person, and assuming
Yes, you do have it.
Okay, and assuming that this Trump plan goes into effect, you would have to show that you have some sort of medical plan in place, that you're not getting federal government benefits for your medical assistance for you and your son, and that you have the ability to put your husband on that plan as well. They're going to ask for that.
Okay, perfect. So another question: the taxes has to be for the 3 years, right?
Correct.
So 3 years later, the latest.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
Okay. One more question: since I was overseas for the year of 2017, so like from the embassy, they told me that I shouldn't have to apply for taxes because my income was not enough, to
Well, you
pay
don't
the
you
tax
don't
for
you don't
the
make
government.
you
So
don't
what
you
should I
don't-
do?
Nothing. You can't make up income that you didn't earn. Just make sure you have a good affidavit of support from a second person.
Okay, perfect. So do I have to like have an explanation or something?
No,
a
you're
letter?
you're unemployed.
Or
Just unemployed. End of story.
I'm unemployed. Okay, perfect. So
All right.
right,
And maybe if you choose to, you can show how you've supported yourself for the last 2 years. That's up to you.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, aloha.
Do you have time for questions?
I have more. I've got all the time I want. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hello?
Go ahead. Go.
Yeah. So basically, I as well petitioned from my mother, since my sister is underage. She's only 15 years old. Does she come as a derivative, mom, or no?
No.
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 Okay. So my mom has to apply for her to become a citizen. I mean, to get a green card,
Correct.
right?
So
like
after
my mom has
the
to
day your mom comes to America and has a green card,
Okay.
literally that day, you don't even have to wait for the green card in her hand. She got approved for her green card. She can turn around and file for your sister, and then it'll be another 18 months.
Okay, and that should take like 2-3 years,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
Okay. Thank you so much for your help.
My pleasure. All right, let's go to David in Columbus, Ohio. David.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
How are you? All right. I got 2 questions.
Yes.
So the first one is, my mom, she just come over here and she trying to file for my sister. My sister, she's over 21 right now. And the first question, if she filed right now, probably the interview is going to be from now until like 7 or 8 years, right?
If your mom files for her daughter, who's over 21, yes.
Yeah. So, did the new rule of the public child is going to affect her?
Yes. But who knows what the rules will be in 7 years from now? You can't even worry about it.
Oh, okay.
All right. Who knows?
And
who knows what your
even,
financial... Not only do you not know what the rules will be in 7 years, who knows what your financial situation will be in 7 years? You have no idea.
Okay.
So just file.
Okay. Okay, and the second question, because my sister right now, she's a student, and when I was filing the application, I was confused in her employment. I don't know if I put employed, she's employed, or just put she's student, or put the information of her school.
Is she a student in America?
No, she's overseas. She's in in my country,
All right, so
not here.
whatever the truth is.
So put just unemployed and
Unemployed,
that's it?
yeah. You don't have to be working to be filed for.
I don't have to put like she's students and all the information of her school, right?
No.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
My pleasure.
All right.
Okay. All right, let's go to Ruki in Ghana. Ruki.
Hello.
Hi, Ruki.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Good. What's going on?
Hi. I have a question, and
Yes.
you're doing a wonderful job.
Thank you.
So I'll go ahead and ask the question. My sister had applied for a 131 outside of the U.S. In Ghana, and it was filed as an expedite request to attend a hearing. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay.
Right.
To attend a custody hearing for her
Right.
children,
Mm-hmm.
and the court date is next week.
She applied for
I believe.
parole into the United States.
Yes. So when she calls the number and enters her receipt number, all that it's saying is that they have mailed form I-797.
Uh-huh.
They have already mailed that form. Now, I think my question to you was...
The form, just so you know, the form I-797 is just a decision form, but I don't know what's in that decision.
Okay. I guess the question I was going to ask is, if it was a different, like, because there's I-797 and then there's I-797A, B, or through E. The plain I-797, when I look it up on their website, it says it's the approval.
Oh, it's very possible. I don't know. It's very possible. I don't know. I'm good,
Okay.
but I can't tell you off the top of my head. I know the I-797 is a decision. Okay, if I-97A is this, B is... I honestly, I don't know. I'm not that good. I think I'm good, but I'm not that good.
But,
okay, but I know the I-797...
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
the I-797 is your decision letter. Okay, if you looked it up and it says A, then yeah, that's a good possibility it got approved. You know, so hopefully you get something in the mail and you can figure it out.
Yeah.
If you don't get something in the mail and she needs to go, let her go to the U.S. Embassy and say, bring, you know, I have this, it looks like it got approved. I need to be in America in 3 days. Can you contact USCIS and make sure, Department of Homeland Security? The embassy can call and find out, and if it's approved, then they can give her the visa or whatever she needs.
But if it was a different 797, they would indicate A, B, or C, or they would just flat out just...
Usually it's just 797, and honestly, I don't really pay a lot of attention to what it says on the computer.
Okay.
Because a lot of times it's just wrong.
Yeah.
So until you have it in your hand, who the hell knows?
Okay.
But let her go to the embassy if she doesn't get anything. All right? That was what I would do.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, let's go to Lisa in East Hartford, Connecticut. Lisa.
Hi, Brad. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I have a real quick question. I was petitioned for back in 1999.
Yes.
My dad told me then he couldn't bring me to the United States, but he came here, and due to the fact that I-30 was approved, everything went through. Is it possible to have that case reopened?
Okay. Your dad filed for you.
No, sorry. My grandma filed for my dad. I was added to that petition.
Okay.
Everyone came, my dad and myself.
When did you come to the United States?
Well, I just came here, but my dad came before me.
When did you come? You just got here?
I came in 2017.
In 2017. Okay. And how old are you now?
I'm now 30 years old.
Okay. And grandma filed for dad in 99?
Yes.
You sure it was 99? Not 98?
Yes, well, a little bit before, but everything came through in the year 99.
Much better. Much better.
Yes.
So
he got...
One second. Okay. The most important thing is you want to be grandfathered in under the law. So that means if you overstay your time, you can figure out a way to get a green card other than through marriage, unless you want to get married. If grandma filed for dad before January 14th, 1998, that means the first piece of paper went in before January 14th, 1998, you are grandfathered under 245I, even though you came in 2017. So that allows your dad to turn around and file for you again. You'll wait several years and adjust your status here. That allows you to get sponsored by an employer, which takes about 18 months. You can get your green card here. Allows you to do every possibility and then adjust your status here.
Okay.
That's
how
that
I guess
helps
I'll
you.
need to talk to you.
You need to come talk to me. Exactly. So hold on 1 second, all right?
Okay.
All right. Let's go to Donna in Berkeley, California. Donna.
Hello?
Hey, Donna. How are you?
Oh, hi. I'm fine. Thank you.
What's going on?
Okay, I have a question. I'm the U.S. citizen. I filed for K1 fiancé visa. My husband is now here, and he's got his 2-year conditional green card.
Right.
But my question is, he became violent. So there's a physical battery involved.
You have an
he
order
went
protection?
to jail.
You have an order protection?
Excuse me?
Okay, he's in jail. Okay, so you don't need the order of protection. He's
No,
in jail.
he got out. He got bailed
Okay.
by someone.
You have an
So
order.
I don't know,
Do you have an order of protection?
I applied for a temporary protection.
Okay. So my answer to you is, I think this is what you're going to ask. Will he get deported? The answer, if he's found guilty of assault in a domestic violence situation, he will get deported.
He will have a court hearing.
All right. If he's found guilty, he's getting deported.
Oh, okay.
All right. If he's not found guilty, then he won't. That's basically it.
He won't.
Right.
Oh,
But if
okay.
he's
Even
found
though we divorced.
Even though he's divorced, he'll get his green card. But if he's found guilty
he will
of
still-
assault or domestic violence, which it sounds like it is, then he's out of here.
He's out of here.
Yeah.
If he's found guilty. Oh,
Correct.
okay.
All right.
Okay, so there's nothing I can do about to report him to immigration or
No,
something?
they're going to find out about him. He's already going through the court system. Just stay away.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so
You're welcome.
much. Thank you.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
All right, let's go to Dwight in the Bronx. Dwight.
Hello. Hi,
Dwight, how
Brad.
you doing?
Hi, Brad. How you
Dwight.
doing? Good day.
Good. What's going on?
I got two questions for you. So
Go ahead.
So I got a cousin. He got a son in Jamaica, and his wife won a petition for the son in Jamaica. He just want to know, like, if he just finished his interview, and this Monday, and he got a white paper. I guess his case is on review. He just want to know if even if he don't get approval test, does his wife can go ahead and file for his son?
The wife can file for the son even though he doesn't have a green card. Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
All right.
And the question is now that my cousin, he want to know, like, so being as he go on the interview, and they ask him, he was 245I, they asked him if he know how he was 245I, and he said he told them that he's not sure. Is it not a problem?
He doesn't have to know why he's 245I as long as his lawyer knows.
Okay,
All
because
right.
he said he asked the lawyer too, and the lawyer, he told him that if the lawyer told him, he was 245I.
All right, well, somebody has to know why he is. You just can't say it.
Okay, so what if the lawyer don't really know that?
Well, then the lawyer's an idiot. Let him come see me.
And that would be a problem for him, though?
Absolutely, because then he's not 245I. He'll be denied.
So if he's 245I and the lawyer told him they're going to send him some RFE so he can send it back to them then?
He has to prove he's 245I.
In which way? They're going to send him something to send back to them?
No,
or
he's just going to be denied. He has to
so
go
what
in
are you going to have to do then?
He's going to go get deported. He's going to get deported.
So what you need to do? Go to the lawyer and do what?
He got to get rid of the freaking lawyer. The lawyer's an idiot if he doesn't know. If he brings his client to an interview and he doesn't know why he's 245I, the lawyer doesn't know why he's 245I.
Well,
why
the
the hell
lawyer
is the
didn't
guy?
go on
Why
an
the hell
interview with him. He
What?
went by himself.
Then he's even a dumber lawyer, and your cousin is not smart either. He needs to go know stuff.
So what do you need to do at this
Come
moment?
see me.
Go?
Come see me, because he's going to get deported.
Okay then. Even before they get back to him then?
Yes.
Okay then.
All right, hold on.
Right.
Ay. In a sweat here from that guy. Carol Anderson, the Tiger's telling me to calm down. Calm down. What is my meditation? Do I have it? Do I have a mantra? Does anybody want to give me a mantra? Maybe I need a mantra. All right, with that said, before we go any further, I do have to remind everybody I have an Instagram account. If you want to follow me on Instagram at RealBradBernstein, you can follow me at RealBradBernstein. And you can follow my escapades around the world. I like to travel a lot. You can also follow my escapades around New York City in the office. As well as, if you are part of the Brad Squad, you can, don't slip, you kind of slide into my DM and you can ask me any question you like. I'm happy to answer it, or help you at least. So follow me at RealBradBernstein on Instagram. And if you want to follow at Bradshaw Live, you can also do that too. You're not talking to me on at Bradshaw Live. You're going to be talking to No Name Sydney, who you're going to meet in a minute because she's going to be helping me ask the social media questions. But you can follow at Bradshaw Live and see all the happenings of our at Bradshaw Live crew and what's going on behind the scenes and tidbits and little cuts from our shows from the night before. So follow us at Bradshaw Live. Follow me at Real Brad Bernstein. Let's see. I did this. I did this. I did this. I didn't do this. So in today's Spar and Bernstein attorney close-up, immigration attorneys Jenny Kim and Abadia Barre give us some tips and to keep in mind when you are applying for a green card. Let's watch.
For somebody that's filing for a green card based on marriage, I think it's all about preparation. I see time and time and again where individuals are in a genuine marital relationship, but because of life, because of the amount of time that it might take, maybe just because they're not aware, they don't necessarily gather the necessary documents or the documents that are required for the purposes of proving to an immigration officer at their interview that they are in a genuine marriage. For example, it's really important to go ahead and file your tax returns together as either married filing jointly or married filing separately. And a lot of the explanations that we get from clients for not filing taxes together is because the individual applying for the green card does not have a social security number. But there is a method in which you can apply for a tax ID number, which allows you to go ahead and apply or file taxes together. You know, it's all about documentation and just to be prepared.
What I would advise people who are planning to apply for green card, as everybody knows, under the Trump administration, the administration is very strict. So before, people would be able to get their green cards and officers were a little bit more lenient. So now I advise you, first consult an attorney if you can, because you may not know that you have issues in your case at the interview or sometimes even after the interview when you get a decision, particularly a denial decision if it's adverse against you. So I would say consult an attorney. If you can't and you get, some people do their forms through community centers or a friend or family or somebody, really take the time to closely look at the forms to make sure that everything is accurate, because with this administration, they're liable to deny you for small mistakes or issues that in past administrations would.
The proceeding was information only and not specific legal advice. Consult an attorney about your individual situation. Prior successful results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. I'm doing sign language here. Sign language here. Oh, I have to introduce you. You know her from the speed round. She's been made famous from the speed round holding the cards, as well as we have No Name Sydney and Jenny from the Cubicle in replacement of Dr. Yo-Yo and Belgium Kim, because we just had to pull people from our office somewhere so we can ask, not anywhere, so we can ask our social media questions. By the way, we need a better name than No Name Sydney.
Yeah, No Name Sydney doesn't work. I'm
no.
so much more than that.
Yes, Chef Sydney.
That's what we're showcasing today.
What about Chef Sydney?
I'm like, Chef Sydney?
Nah.
I eat pizza every day.
No.
Chef
Pizza Sydney?
Pizza Sydney.
Pizza Sydney could work.
Pepperoni Pizza Sydney?
No, Pizza the Hut.
All right.
All right, we'll figure it out. All right, what do we got in social media?
Okay, our first question.
1 second, you gotta wait. Now you answer.
All right, our first question of the day from Christofina. I overstayed my visa, but my husband is a green card holder. I filed my I-130 in 2018. When I checked the visa bulletin, my visa is current. What next can I do?
Where is he?
We don't know. But
He overstayed his visa.
Yes.
He needs to do a provisional waiver then, unless he's 245I. Most likely he's not. So he needs to come see me, do a provisional waiver so he can go home and come back without a 10-year bar.
Perfect. And the second part of that question, another question is my I-130 is pending and my son is here on a study visa. What can I do for him?
Nothing. You don't even have status yourself.
Okay.
Okay, we got a question from Ujla Suk, who said, how long does it take to get VAWA receipt? Sent on July 29th, received in Chicago on the 31st of July. Nothing after that.
You should get it within 30 days, so any moment.
Excellent. From Denisha Joseph, what's the time process when a permanent resident files for a spouse in another country?
About 18 months right now.
Excellent. The second part of the question, what's the process time if a U.S. citizen child files for a parent in another country?
About 18 months right now. Also excellent. Also excellent. I love how Sydney has her comment after. That's excellent, Brad. That is just excellent.
You know, it's not
excellent.
Yeah,
Excellent.
good news.
Excellent. Good news. Good news. All right, what's next?
All right, we got a question from Noshin, who said, my husband applied for K3 along with I-130 on October 2018. We do not have any approval yet. When can we expect to hear?
I was reading Jeff Bosey's comment. Did I just reference Spaceballs? And I'm like, yes, I did.
Loves the 80s.
What is the question now?
I got to go back to that. My husband applied for K3 along with I-130 on October 2018. We did not have any approval yet. When can we expect to hear?
Who filed for it? I'm still laughing about Pizza Hut. Say that one more time now. I'm going to listen now.
Okay. My husband applied for K3 along with I-130 on October 2018. We do not have any approval yet. When can we expect to hear?
Any day, and if it's over 12 months, you need to file a mandamus immediately.
A question from Pizza Cantono. I came with WVP and I'm 3 years overstayed. I filed in 2017 AOS marriage, but I withdrew the case before the interview. Now I'm filing another AOS with my current wife. I was wondering if it is safe to travel once I get the AP card work permit.
Yes, the AP is the advanced parole. By the way, you ladies are getting mad good reviews so far.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm just reading the comments.
Very exciting.
Yes.
Did you just use Spaceball reference and call their Pizza Hut?
I did that. That's what I was laughing about before.
Pizza
Why
Hut.
you listening to the show? I mean, we're showing one. I was laughing about that 5 minutes ago.
It's in the zone.
All right.
Pizza Hut's
What's the next
good.
question?
Okay, next question from Josh, who said, "Hi, Brad. I came into the U.S. in 2016 based on visiting visa for my mother-in-law's funeral. My wife is a permanent resident based on DV lottery since 2014. I filed I-130 in 2016. It's already approved. My wife just filed for citizenship. Do I have to wait for her to become a citizen, although my I-130 has been approved since last year, June?"
Well, you have two choices. You can wait for her to become a citizen, file your adjustment, which is the preference, or you can file a provisional waiver, go home and come back. But the provisional waiver will take a year. Citizenship should take less, so just wait on your wife's citizenship.
Okay, we have a question from Abby. In 2016, I went back to my country as a permanent resident. My son had an accident. My father didn't want to give me my passport or green card back. Now I can't get back to the U.S. My son is better. He's 4 years old, and I was applying for his resident card. Hopefully you can help me. What should I do? It's a loaded question.
Say it again. I was reading now Lisa Blink Rose's comment. I'm like into the comments today. Lisa Blink Rose, by the way, all compliments on you. Says, one thing looks like Uncle Brad only has hot people working for him.
The lighting makes
Thank
it
you,
look
Lisa
really
Blake.
good.
All right, so what was the question again?
Okay, so basically, Abby went back to her country. She was a permanent resident here in the U.S., went back to her country because her son had an accident. Her father refused to give her her passport or green card, and now she can't get back to the U.S.
All right, so now she wants to be able to come back.
Yes.
Okay, so what she needs to do is go to the embassy and apply for something called an SB1 visa. And what an SB1 visa is, it's a special visa that allows you to come back after you have abandoned your permanent residence if you can show that it wasn't your fault, meaning your father didn't give you the green card. You had to go home because you had to take care of your son. And you have to show that you still have your roots here in America. You still have a home, a car, family, something that shows that you really didn't intend to abandon your permanent residence. So there's a way to do it. You probably need a good lawyer, though.
Okay. We got a question from Sebastian Z, who said, "When a U.S. citizen files for his brother who overstayed his B2 visa, is it the same wait time, or can he adjust his status in the U.S.?"
What is it again? I don't know why I can't listen to the questions
That's
today.
okay.
I'm really having I'm having a concentration issue today. Say it again.
Maybe it's the way we're asking the
I
questions.
don't know. I got to think about it.
Okay.
All right, let me think. Okay, go.
Okay. When a U.S. citizen files for his brother who overstayed his B2 visa, is it the same wait time, or can he adjust his status in the
No,
U.S.?
a U.S. citizen filing for a brother, the same wait time. It's 15 years, and who knows what it'll be at the end.
Okay, another question from Sebastian. Is there a time limit to file a humanitarian reinstatement after an approved I-130 when the petitioner dies?
No, there's no. You have unlimited time to do it.
Okay. Annalisa said, "I live in Guyana, South America, and my mom petitioned me in May 2014, but all I ever received was an approval letter. I checked the September 29 visa bulletin, and it says 1 June 2014. What is the way forward? Shouldn't I have received a letter to submit documents by now?"
What's his priority?
The priority date, I checked the September 29 visa bulletin.
What's his date?
June 1, 2014.
Yes, you should have gotten something, and you should contact the National Visa Center with a copy of your approval letter.
Great. Celebrity Vlog says, how old do you have to be to renew your green card? I'm 17 and my green card expires next month.
You can renew it. Sign the papers, I-90. You have to be 18 to become a citizen, but there's no age to renew a green card.
Okay, so we've got a question from SR Azul, who said, I was deported on an aggravated felony 15 years ago. The day I was supposed to take the test, went back to basic training in the Army. Do I not get a second chance?
You do not get a second chance, unfortunately. We've seen that a lot of military people. We even had Hector Barajas on. We had a whole bunch of people on who were in military, who gave their sacrifice for their country, which is the United States of America, and then got out of the military, had post-traumatic stress disorder or some other issue, did something wrong, committed a crime, did the time, and got deported. We've seen that a lot. And I think there's a lot of people who say that's just not right. That the only time you can come back to America as somebody who was in the military, who was honorably discharged and got deported, you know the only time you can come back to America?
When?
It's when you die to be buried in Arlington National Cemetery. But you can't come back to live in America. Isn't that ridiculous?
That's horrible.
So it's horrible. But, you know, as Hector Barajas, for example, he was able to get a pardon, and then he ultimately be filed for his citizenship. So a lot of people in the military, even if you get deported, it's worth contacting a lawyer to see what can be done.
Yeah.
So people are deported even though they defend their own country. Okay. Latoya Henry Powell, a friend of mine, got a misdemeanor ticket for driving with only a permit and no insurance in 2017. He got a court date which he attended, but he didn't go before a judge. He was told on the court date by a prosecutor to pay a $50 fine. However, he will be applying for citizenship next month. Will this be a problem for him? So he was never charged with anything. He was told once at the court just
So
to
if
pay.
he paid a fine, it's fine. It sounds like a traffic ticket.
Great.
Great. It's great.
I get really happy when you have
great.
good immigration, delivery news for people.
Yes. Denisha said, when PR filing for spouse, can the beneficiary use passport with her maiden name since she doesn't yet have her passport with her married name when sending in the I-130 form?
You can do either one. You can just take your husband's name if you choose to, if that's the name you want to be, or you can be your maiden name. It's up to you. Just because you don't have the passport and the married name doesn't mean you can't take your husband's name. So either, whatever works for you.
Okay.
So for example, if I marry Jenny from the cubicle, she can put in Jenny Cubicle, or she could go Jenny Bernstein. It's either one. It doesn't matter, even though Jenny Cubicle is on.
Jenny Cubicle has a ring to that.
Jenny Bernstein probably has a little more class.
I like Jenny Cubicle. Sounds so much better.
Jenny Cubicle is
And
cute.
do you have to wait to legally get your name changed before? Like, do you have?
No, there's no name change. When you get married, it just happens.
Got it. Okay.
Shine Williams, if a person came into the U.S. last year, July, to visit and was given a stay of 6 months, overstayed by 3 days, came back this year, July, but this time was given only 6 weeks, can that person come back in November for a family function?
You can keep trying, but eventually they're going to stop you and say, hey, you're living in America on a visitor's visa. What's so funny?
That.
No. Oh.
Yeah. You can try.
Excellent.
I mean, you can try. I mean, what do I know? I mean, the more you come to America, the more likely it is you're going to get stopped.
Okay.
For living here on a visitor's visa.
It's unfortunate. Okay, Filiberto said, I have a permanent resident card. I need to file to renew next year. I am currently charged with a DUI third offense and failure to render aid in a car accident.
Filiberto, you got a huge problem. You're a deportable alien.
Yeah,
so don't do anything until you see me.
Oh boy, okay.
Critic says, how much time on paper can you show to derivatives from your U.S. citizen mother? Is 4 years and 10 months good or no?
What?
How much time on paper can you show to... I'm assuming they're asking how much documentation do you need to prove if your mother is petitioning for you? Is 4 years of enough proof? I'm not really sure what this person's asking. We're going to go to the next.
Okay, stop. And what we're going to do is read it exactly as he says it, and I have a Facebook to English translator here.
Excellent.
Okay.
How much time on paper can you show to derivatives from your U.S. citizen mother? Is 4 years and 10 months good or no?
I believe what they're asking is that the mother is a U.S. citizen. You see, I have a Facebook to English translator.
Of course you do.
The mother is a U.S. citizen, and this person is now over the age of 18. And in order to derive a U.S. citizenship through your mother, you have to prove, A, you had a green card before 18, and you lived in legal and physical custody of the mother. So what he is asking is if I can show 4.5 years of living with my mother as a U.S. My mother was a U.S. citizen. I'm a lawful resident under the age of 18. Is 4.5 years enough documentation to prove so I can derive U.S. citizenship? The answer is yes. How do you like that?
Nice.
For Facebook
That was
to
good. That was
English
really good. I
translation.
love your brain.
All right. Meanwhile, because Dr. Yo-Yo is on a house
Out
call.
of the office today.
All right. Dr. Yo-Yo's on a house call. Way back in the day, before he had his doctor, before he was just Yo-Yo. Okay. Now he's Dr. Yo-Yo. Right. Eventually, he'll be Professor Yo-Yo. But yes, eventually, he's working his way up. But right now, he's just Dr. Yo-Yo.
Doing a lot these days.
Well, yeah, he has a lot of education, Dr. Yo-Yo. I mean, he's going to be eventually Professor Yo-Yo. But right now, when he was just plain old Yo-Yo, we sent him on the streets to find a couple to participate in something we like to call here bratified marriage. Let's watch.
What's up, Brad Squad? It's your boy Jonathan Elliott out here on the streets of New York, and you already know what time it is. It's time for bratified marriage. I'm gonna find a lucky couple and give them the Stokes interview. You guys already know, in order to get your citizenship here, they're gonna give you an interview just to make sure it's a bona fide marriage, and we want to prepare you for them. All right, now let's go get our couple. All right, guys, I got my new friends over here. What's your name?
Emmett.
And Adelaide.
And this couple's from Toronto. Give them some love. Now, are you guys ready for the bratified marriage?
I think so.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna send you back. I'm gonna ask him some questions, okay? All right, now first question. What are you allergic to?
She's never gonna know this. We haven't talked about it. Cephalosporin. It's like a type of medicine, but I haven't. It's since I was a baby, you know.
Oh, see. And what is she allergic to?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. What are you allergic to?
Nothing.
And what is he allergic to?
Nothing.
Okay. Now, what was your nickname as a child?
I might not know that. That's a. Yeah, other than the mean ones, you know? Damn.
Oh, no. No. And how about his nickname as a child?
Oh, I don't know. His friends call him Bemmett now, but I don't know what it was as a kid.
I don't know if I really had like a lasting nickname. Emmett sort of was like the only name. I was the only Emmett, so people just stuck with that. You know?
And how about her nickname?
I have no idea.
What was your nickname as a child?
Addie or Adelaide Marmalade.
Oh, that's cute. Now, what is your favorite ice cream flavor?
Mint chocolate chip. Yeah.
Good. And what's his favorite?
Mint chocolate chip.
Ah, all right. And what is hers?
Oh, wow. I'm going to guess like something with coconut, but again, I'm guessing. I got to say. That's great.
All right. Now, what's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Oreo.
What's your favorite movie?
I got a lot of favorite movies. I'm going to go with Pet Sematary, but the old one, not the new one.
I knew the old one. Got to go with the classic. How about his favorite movie?
Oh my God. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Ooh. That was my movie too. Yeah. And how about her favorite movie?
Her favorite movie, I'm going to say Cat Ballou.
Okay. All right. What's your favorite movie?
10 Things I Hate About You, or Cat Ballou.
All right. Do you have any phobias? And if so, what is it?
Yeah, I definitely have some phobias. I'm going to go with snakes because we just saw some guys holding these giant snakes on the Brooklyn Bridge. So that's fresh in my mind.
There you go. And how about for him?
He's not big on snakes.
Okay. All right. Oh, okay. And how about for her?
She's pretty brave. She's not scared of a lot, I don't think. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to say nothing. I think she's afraid of nothing.
All right. Okay. I like that. That's a safe answer right there. All right. Do you have any phobias? And if so, what?
I don't like revolving doors. No, that's not a phobia. No, I don't think so.
So no phobias. Okay. All right. Now, where did you take your first picture together?
We were lying in my bed and we had face masks on.
I'm not gonna ask any further questions.
Yeah.
And I love that answer. So, where did you take your first picture together?
Oh, okay. This is a weird one. Because the first picture of us is like, well, there's like an illustration somebody did at a bar, and then there's like a selfie we took with like face masks on, like in his bedroom.
Okay.
Until like this weekend, there were no other record that we'd ever been in the same place together.
Are you serious? And look at you guys now doing a whole Stokes interview.
Yeah.
And last one, what's your favorite holiday?
I think Christmas. I'm gonna go with Christmas.
Me too. And what's hers?
I think Halloween.
Ooh, I like that. All right. Yeah, spooky. I like it. What is your favorite holiday?
Christmas.
Okay, and what's his favorite holiday?
Christmas.
All right. Now let's bring him. All right. Now, what is he allergic to? 1, 2, 3.
Nothing.
Cephalosporin.
What?
Yeah, that's the thing.
What?
Not since I was a little baby. So I've never talked about it, so you have no reason to know that.
Well,
So what are you allergic to?
Cephalosporin.
That's not a real thing.
It's a type of medicine or something. I don't even know.
On the count of 3, what is she allergic to? 1, 2, 3.
Nothing.
There we go. Okay. All right. You feeling good so far?
Confident?
Oh,
okay.
All right. On the count of 3, what was his nickname as a child? 1, 2, 3.
I don't know. Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. I was the only Emmett, so that was the only thing I had. There we
So
go.
he did say that. On the count of 3, what was her nickname? 1, 2, 3.
Addie?
Oh, of course. I mean, I always think that. Oh, yeah. I actually thought of that over there, and I was like, she's not going to tell him that. No way.
You got to tell everything.
That's true. No, I couldn't think of anything.
I don't know.
Now, on the count of 3, what's his favorite ice cream flavor? 1, 2, 3.
Mint chocolate chip. There we go.
This deserves a little peck on the cheek. Yes, that was real cute. All right, on the count of 3, what's her favorite ice cream flavor? 1, 2, 3.
Oreo?
Oh, of course. I should have known.
Maybe Mr.
Yeah.
X?
Yeah. Should have known.
All right. All right. Now, on the count of 3, what's his favorite movie? 1, 2, 3.
Pet Cemetery. Oh. I mean, yeah. I didn't think of that one. That's a great.
Are we talking about the first one?
The first live action one.
Yes. With April and all that. That was my favorite. The
It's
whole
great.
thing. Yeah, on the count of 3, what's her favorite movie?
Cat Baloo.
All right. Now, on the count of 3, what's his phobia? 1, 2, 3.
Snakes.
There you go. Okay. On the count of 3, what's her phobia? 1, 2, 3.
Nothing.
Yeah, I said maybe revolving doors.
But then she said nothing after because that's not really a phobia. All right. Now, this one. On the count of 3, your first place you guys took a picture together. 1, 2, 3.
With the face
Lying in my bed with the face mask.
I told him I'm not going to ask any more questions, but she gave the background story. So
Nice Sunday morning.
There you go. Now, on the count of 3, what's his favorite holiday? 1, 2, 3.
Christmas.
Okay, on the count of 3, what's her favorite holiday? 1, 2, 3.
Halloween. Oh, what? I mean, everybody likes Christmas, but you know.
All right, there you have it, my lovely couple from Toronto. I don't know if they really would have passed the interview, but you could tell they're definitely a fun, loving couple. All right, what did you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Brad, what did you think? Did they pass or not? Back to the studio.
They did not pass. They did not pass at all. By the way, what is Cat Baloo? What movie is this? I'm thinking, can someone Google Cat Baloo, please? It's the most bizarre name. My favorite movie is Cat Baloo.
Let's see. Okay, here
What
we
is it?
go. It's a Western.
Oh.
From 1971.
Such a bizarre.
Yeah, it's when a hired gun, Lee Marvin, kills her rancher father.
That's a bizarre,
It's an
bizarre
outlaw.
movie.
Yeah, it's a strange
that's like
pick.
that's like almost like as strange as saying Daddy Daycare 2. Okay, Daddy Daycare 2 is a stranger
Not
pick.
the worst.
Right?
Not the
You know
worst.
that
Or
movie,
Jumanji
Daddy
2.
Daycare 2? What?
Or Jumanji 2.
Jumanji 2.
With
That would be
Emma
really
Ryan.
bad. You can imagine, like, what's your favorite movie? Jumanji 2. All right, comments of the day. Comments of the day, please.
Okay.
Wait, we're not. Wait. Oh. Ooh, oh. so fast, I answered the questions in my head.
You've gotten so good at it, so you're
I
super
answered the question. All right,
talented
so what are we
yourself.
doing? We have 2 minutes, 15 questions, I'm told, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So, by the way, before we start, never in the history of Bradshaw Live has Dr. Yo-Yo and Belgium Kim successfully asked me 15 questions in 2 minutes. Now, I am not putting any pressure on Sydney and Jenny Cubicle. None whatsoever. There is no pressure. But you certainly don't want to come in last place.
Yeah, no pressure at all.
Okay? You don't want to come. It doesn't matter if we win or not. You just don't want to come in last. Because then we blow up the studio.
Got it.
Okay? Remember that.
Yeah,
okay?
I don't want that.
I don't want to be
All
blown
right.
up.
So who's starting? 15 questions in 2 minutes. Never before done.
Let's
We
do
can
it.
do this.
All right.
Okay.
Got it.
Go.
Oh, okay. Good evening, Brad. What is the criteria for L1 visa?
You have to be working for 1 out of the last 3 years outside of the United States for a company that is a subsidiary, which is at least 50% owned by the outside company, to work in a management or executive level in the United States.
Can an immigration judge refuse to let your family testify on your behalf during cancellation of removal hearing?
Immigration judge can do whatever he or she wants, but you can appeal if that's a violation of your rights.
Do you need to return to your home country to get the H-1B and HV visa stamp, or can it be done from the USA if you're already here?
No, you need to go home to get a visa. You can get an extension here, but that's not a visa.
Can I marry my fiance as a tourist visa? I'm from Philippines, but I'm presently residing here in Canada.
Yes, but after 90 days after entry.
Will the new public charge rule apply for the I-130 if you submit before October 15th?
Yes, it doesn't apply for adjustments submitting before October 15th.
Overstayed my visitor's visa by more than a year. I now apply for AOS. Is it safe to travel back on advance parole? Is entry into U.S. guaranteed with advance parole?
Yes.
I'm eligible for an EB-3 green card as a nurse. Can I include my spouse, who is under DACA but came into the U.S. with a visa and overstayed, in my green card petition?
Yes, you can.
5 months and still waiting for EAD, but received a case, is ready to be scheduled for an interview. What can I expect? When can I expedite EAD?
No, but hopefully your case will be scheduled soon.
Hi, Brad. Would using emergency Medicaid affect me and the UCIS decision if my husband is sponsoring me?
Yes.
How old do you have to be to renew your green card? I'm 17 and green card expires next month.
You can do it.
We were petitioned last 2010 and was approved. How are we affected by the new public charge rule?
Yes, until you get your green card.
J1 visa holder waiting on waiver. Can I apply for I-130 before the waiver? I'm living in the U.S.
Yes.
Can you file in New York if you get married in New Jersey?
Yes.
Hi, Brad Squad. I apply for I-360. How long does it take to get a response?
Sorry. Goodbye. Goodbye. I can't take it. No!
We could have done
No, you
that.
can't do
My wife, he didn't even...
We could have had that.
What do you mean? We had 2 more to go in 6 seconds.
I mean,
They were
we could have done it. We could have done it.
I'm not staying around to get blown up because you guys can't answer the questions
Listen.
fast enough.
We don't want this place to blow up either. We love our jobs.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
We
so how
could've
many
done
we
it.
got left? We didn't do it.
We have one question left.
I didn't
Well, you
answer.
didn't
I didn't
answer
answer.
yours,
What was your question?
Apply for I-360. How long does it take to get response?
I-360? Oh, at least 18 months to 2 years.
My wife applied for me I-130 in October 2018. I'm still waiting. How long will it take?
If it was more than a year, you should be filing a mandamus. It shouldn't take more than a year.
All right.
All right, so now, we didn't do it.
Now that we've blown up.
Now we've blown up. Dr. Yo-Yo and Kim can relax. Maybe tomorrow or Friday. You never know. All right, comments of the day. Comments of the day.
Okay. Anna K. Maxim on Facebook. The doc got everyone excited for Hump Day and then pulls a disappearing act?
Wait, what happened?
The doc, as in Yo-Yo.
Oh. Like what doc?
Don't worry. The doc.
He's also a magician, too, then.
Yeah.
That's true.
Second comment is from Tammy King on YouTube, who says, "Who doesn't watch Pornhub? LOL."
And the third comment of the day. Just Called Me on Facebook says, I have always respected Brad, but today his ratings went way up. Brad could have canceled the show, but he decided to do it alone. I love you, Brad.
That's right.
Woo.
That's right.
Thank you.
That's all.
That's
all we
it.
got.
Yeah,
That's all we
that's
got.
That's it. All right. It was Pop-Up Wednesday. We'll see you tomorrow for Pop-Up Thursday. Enjoy your night, everybody. See you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. So, Sam, as part of the production, we have So Sam, as part of the production, we have to say this disclaimer at the end of the show. Do you mind reading it for me?
Okay, but you know, Brad, I have to do everything around here. It's bad enough I've got to remember everything that happened on the episode from the previous day.
Forget it, I'll do it. The proceeding was information only and not specific legal advice. Consult an attorney about your individual situation. Prior successful results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. To make an appointment with the Spar and Bernstein law firm located at 225 Broadway in New York City, call 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Easy to remember, 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-LAWLINK. Once again, make a call to 1-800-529-5465. And of course, link up with the law offices of Spar and Bernstein, located at 225 Broadway on the 5th floor. If I were you out there, make the call, make the link, make the connection, make it Spar and Bernstein. 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-529-5465. And now, conveniently located in Hartford, Connecticut on 1 Congress Street. Visit us in Connecticut or in New York at 225 Broadway. That's 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-LAWLINK. 1-800-529-5465.